As kids, we were all taught how to speak, a good sign that a child is developing normally. But there's one crucial skill that's often overlooked by parents, educators, and executives, and that's the art of listening. Hi, I'm C-Dang, and I'm here to spread social awareness because I believe it's a key to positive change. In this video, we're going to talk about the art of listening, part 3 of a series called The Art of Social Interaction. If you haven't, please check out my past video where I talk about being socially aware and how to use this valuable skill to gain trust. So why is the art of listening so important? Bernard Ferrari, author of Power Listening,
Mastering the Most Critical Business Skill of All,
said good listening is a key to developing fresh insights and ideas that fuel success. Most people were taught to focus on how to communicate and present their views more effectively. Yes, there's some truth in this, but it's a little bit misguided because it represents missed opportunities. Don't get me wrong, of course we were taught how to listen to our parents, teachers, and bosses, but a few of us were taught good listening. It's the active, disciplined kind of listening that helps us examine and challenge information we hear to improve the quality of decision making. What makes a good listener? If you start to recognize and practice these 3 kinds of behaviors, you will begin to improve your listening skills and those around you. The 3 kinds of behavior to become a better listener are: 1. Be respectful. A good listener doesn't jump in with answers or give lectures about what was wrong. Instead, they are actively listening and ask respectful questions. They know that drawing out important information would help them brainstorm and uncover fresh ideas and solutions. It's important to note that asking respectful questions doesn't mean the questions can't be tough. The key is to promote an open flow of communication that is idea generating and let speakers know that their input is valuable. 2. Talk less than you listen. This is a doozy. It's hard to fight the urge to speak more than to listen. Here's the trick that can help. Use the 80-20 rule. Speakers should speak 80% of the time and the listeners should talk 20% of the time. Try to use 20% of the time asking questions rather than having your own say. With practice and patience, you can learn to control your urge to speak and improve the quality of the dialogues by weighing in at the right time. Sometimes a person could be rambling on. Interrupting with a question from time to time might be needed to move a conversation along or redirect it. Just don't be a jerk about it and be respectful, because you don't want to block the flow of sharing that could help make better decisions. 3. Challenge assumptions. Good listeners find ways to understand and challenge every assumption that lies below the surface of every conversation. If something was always done a certain way in the past, that doesn't mean there isn't a better way to do it. You must be willing to challenge the long-held assumptions to make better decisions. Change isn't a smooth ride. It's easier said than done. But without change, you risk to closing your mind to new ideas, which just means missed opportunity to discover something better and innovative. Well, that's the end of the video. We covered 3 kinds of behavior where everyone can become better listeners and therefore better decision makers. Please help and share this video and spread the word. The importance of social interactions is vital to any success, and we owe it to ourselves to live more in the moment. Thank you for watching. I'm C-Dang. I'll catch you next time. YouTubers, consider subscribing if you like this type of content. There's a button below that says subscribe, or you can just click on my picture right here.